What up, BMT fam, and welcome to another episode of Breaking M Theory. You already know, we always have a good episode for you guys. On this episode, we're going to talk about confidence and how to cultivate it. Now, guys, confidence is something that you must work on every single day. You can't slack on it. If not, you risk being stagnant. And trust me, you don't want that. We here at BMT, we ain't about being stagnant. We're about moving forward. So now, moving forward, I want you guys to grab your cojones and show everybody who you are. The name's Breaking M Theory. Remember it. You guys enjoy the show because we definitely about to get into it.
Hey, buddy, you got to put him on the mic.
Tony T right next to him.
You got Charles the Future.
And do not forget, we got Bucky's on the ones and twos, holding it down like he always does.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We
Let's
are
go.
back. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good. Same as always.
I love it.
It was a long week, I feel.
It was.
I feel.
It was. I mean, we did so many things.
Yeah, we did.
Y'all gonna love the skit that we made for this episode.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
a good one.
That thing took forever.
Yeah, I mean, we're proud of it, but it's probably gonna be lame as fuck. But
Well, everybody's gonna have a
you
good.
know what?
Everybody's gonna have a good laugh.
that's a statement for somebody who lacks confidence.
There you
I
go.
think it's gonna be the shit, right?
We gonna find out.
Which is the topic for
Well,
today.
it is gonna be dope because I'm gonna put it together.
Yeah, well, he's director.
There's that
Director Bucky.
confidence.
There's my confidence.
There's the confidence. The problem, though, that we're discussing today is we're finding out that a lot of men out there are lacking confidence. They don't have that self-confidence.
Yeah. I
Yeah?
can see that for sure.
Can you say that it started at a young age?
I could, yeah, that's probably
That's
one
the
of the
most-
possibilities of why, right?
But I believe nowadays it's increased more because it's a little bit of everything. You got too many distractions here. At this point, anything and everything can distract you.
Absolutely. I mean, things. It's I don't know what it is. I don't know if
It calls have a smartphone in your palm of your hand.
Right? You got that computer right in your hand, so
Right.
you got everything.
So you're not focused training.
Nope.
You're not doing
See,
anything.
you know, when we were young, we didn't have to deal with
No,
that, right?
we were
But-
in the streets playing.
right.
No, we had,
Everybody's
we
plugged
had
in.
bullies.
That too.
That is
We had to
true.
deal with bullies,
Yeah.
but they weren't with us 24/7.
No, they were not. No, they were not. You can go home. You can run away.
Yeah, you go home and reset.
And you can reset, right? You can,
Time to try
there's
this
a lot-
another
there's a lot
day.
of ways to disconnect. So what we want to do on this episode is discuss ways where we can hopefully help you out there build some confidence, some self-confidence, right? But before we go into that, why is it that a lot of men lack confidence? I mean, there's a lot of reasons. We just mentioned a few. So I don't know, Bucky, can you lead us in on a couple of reasons why people are losing confidence?
Yeah. Why some men lose confidence? Low self-esteem. Comparing yourself to others. Social media. We kind of discussed all that.
Okay. Let's tackle that then. Why, Charles? Why do you think social media is affecting confidence in people right now?
Well, one of them. So you see somebody out there, they're higher than you. You're like, how can I ever reach to that point?
Right. Exactly. Right.
So where is the?
It's
what is your gap? Like, when should I start or end it?
right.
Yeah, it's just like the females. You know how females see that Kardashian lifestyle?
Right.
And that's what they want. The guys have the same thing, A guy who's, high value, got his shit together. You see him working out. You see him with the Lambo. You see him doing all that shit.
Exactly.
I want that too.
Yeah.
It works both ways.
Right, and it works against a lot of men.
Yeah.
For some men, you might say you know what, I wanted that, I'm gonna go reach that. But
Right.
for a lot of other men, they're like, I'm never gonna have that.
But always to start, you need achievable goals.
Well, that's the part that makes the worst mistake you can say can never make it. Never say those kind
Yeah,
of words,
exactly.
because once you say that, you're not going
and
to do anything.
that's that low self-esteem that's bringing it in. That creeps into your mind.
You create a wall, you cannot break it no more.
Right.
Your best pal is never say can't.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. Your best pal is never say can't.
Yep.
Right. What was it? What did Yoda say? Do or do not.
Yes.
There is no try.
Yes.
I mean, those are
I
words.
love
that are
how he says
There is
that.
no try.
There
No.
you go.
How
it's,
was that, Bucky?
It's do or do not. There is no try.
There it is.
Who's the nerd in our group right here?
Yeah.
I freaking love that though.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
because basically that's don't say I'm gonna try to do something. Either you do it or you don't.
don't, yeah.
Right. But don't go half stepping, because that's gonna be where a lot of problem comes in.
Yeah, because then you're gonna get used to that.
Yeah.
And every time you attempt something, you're like half-assed, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
So no.
So yeah, those are a couple big reasons. What else? What else, Buck?
Lack of achievement, failure at something.
Oh, that's a huge one now.
What's it called? They say train hard, take the pain versus without trying, take the loss or something like that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I like that one, right? But there's also a one for like basketball. It's like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yep.
Right? If you don't even attempt to do something, you're never gonna
That's nothing.
achieve anything.
Yeah. Might as well just shoot the ball.
It's not just shoot the ball, but sometimes people will try one time and they're like, oh, they'll try one time and they'll say, you know what? No, I didn't get it, and then they quit after one try.
I get that.
Right?
Yep.
I mean, have you ever had situations where you tried something and you didn't get what you wanted, or you didn't accomplish something?
Plenty of times. It's a thing you go through as you're growing up.
I
There's
think
a lot of things you're not good at until you got to work at it to be good at it.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely, dude. I've had that happen ever since like elementary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where like you're at the kickball field, like your team's down by like one score, and
Or handball or
your handball,
dodgeball.
and you miss and you lose, and you feel like it's all your
everybody
fault.
making fun of you.
Everybody's they start pointing
The
at you.
shame, the shame.
Shame. I mean, dude, that's where it gets started, like from a young age.
Yeah.
And all the way to like nowadays, when you're older and you're working and you're trying to go achieve something. I mean, we feel that failure all the time trying to do this show.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I
Right.
mean, how many times did we even to right now?
How many times do we have to redo things? How many
Yeah.
times do we have to change a couple things?
Yeah.
Many
it's a lot.
times.
Yeah. And then Bucky always like, oh, I forgot something,
Always complaining to us about something.
and complaining that we're not pulling our weight.
Or there was one time he said, "Oh, I didn't record it," or
Oh,
we just spent the whole time here talking for
Oh my
nothing.
god.
Hey, but that's how we get better. That's
Yeah.
how we get better. I mean, honestly, I think that builds character.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
It's experience.
Right,
It's
Bucky?
experience regardless.
Do you build some character every time you do those things?
I build my character every time I'm around you guys.
That's
Because y'all talk
It's
shit.
a must.
touche.
we keep you up there.
I think I keep you up there because I try to make things better. And yeah, I get absent-minded. I'm not gonna lie,
Okay.
but I do make things
But
better.
hey, that's part of life. You don't make mistakes. How you gonna learn?
And I make all of you
Yeah.
Hey, it's only two.
look good.
Hey, we look good. All right. What else?
A lack of support, a lack of motivation.
Lack of support is a big one. Do you have like a good support group? Like, do you have people?
You
like,
guys right here. You're my support.
I know.
I was
There you
gonna,
go.
I was gonna say that, but are they really support?
Well,
No.
here's the thing: if you can't take your negative part, you gotta learn how to grow with it.
Right. I was I like to watch a lot of motivational things, right?
Yeah.
And a good friend will tell you the truth, right?
He
It's
should.
the people who, like, when you mess up or you do something, like, they're like, oh, that's okay. Oh, you'll be fine.
That's the ones that
and
want
they kind
you
of
to-
sugarcoat
Yeah.
your failures. You think
Because
that's
they want
fine,
you to be
right?
like that.
right? So that's one type of lack of support,
Mm-hmm.
right? Where they're not really trying to help you out. They just say they don't really care,
Nope.
right?
It's better for them if they keep you down.
I have a friend. I won't say no names,
Yeah.
but I always hear him complaining about like how his family always puts him down. Like,
Oh, that's not good.
yeah, like just like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Or even the achievements that you do, they're already saying something negative. And I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have somebody out there who's always on your case, even though you're trying. They're like, you know what? You could have done that better. Or why didn't you do this instead? Oh, you're gonna go. Why don't you go to school for something else? And they always trying to like
Yeah, I get that.
downplay
That's
your.
big, yeah, that's big time. A lot of families have a problem with that because
Yeah.
they want you to do certain
Yeah.
things or be a certain somebody.
Yeah,
But sometimes it doesn't happen for people.
it doesn't.
Maybe their path is somewhere else.
Yeah, and that really does shake a person's confidence if you have people already talking negative to you.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, of course.
Lack of motivation. Is that what we said?
Lack of motivation. Yeah.
Lack of motivation. I mean,
Well, with all the distractions, you get lazy.
that yeah,
You
Yeah.
get lazy and you lose all the motivation. I'm gonna sit here and watch this.
yeah.
Okay, I'll get to that.
That's the problem because you don't make your time for yourself no more. You're just
The ultimate procrastinators. I mean, I used to be a lot worse, especially like in high school. And I was like, I always put things off. Like, I'll do it later. I'll get, or like when you're doing like an assignment or something.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you got a month to do it, and it's due tomorrow.
Last minute.
And you're like, oh
fucked up the whole time.
And then see what happens is it snowballs now, right? Like because you put it off and you were procrastinated and you didn't have the motivation to do it. Now you're like, oh, I can't do it now, and you give up, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I suck. I have,
Or you do it and you half-ass it.
or you half-ass it, right? And you don't get the
full credit you needed to get.
exactly right. So motivation is hard. It's a day-to-day thing. It
is.
fluctuates, right? I mean, do you have times where you your motivation kind of goes up
Of
and down?
course. They say you're like, oh, all right, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Then in like a week, two, like you start like off. You start dropping down.
Right.
So you gotta find your time to.
Well, the problem is when you have lack of motivation, you're also stuck in your comfort zone.
Yeah.
That's what keeps you in that like hole.
Right. Like you just feel comfort. Like you don't want to get out of that anymore. Like
We gotta binge that
you feel
season.
safe.
We gotta binge that season. I'll get to that work later.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hit it. Puma hit it in the head. It's being safe. It's not being able to like climb out of your shell because it's too much.
Right.
It's just too much stress.
Like I don't want to get up today.
Would you consider that a mental health disorder?
I think mental health disorders can lead to a lot of these things, right? And they can create mental, like a lot of these things could create mental
Well, you're
disorders.
lazy. The reality is laziness.
Yeah.
And if you let the laziness take over, then it's going to become a mental health issue.
Yeah, because then you start getting depressed. You get antisocial.
Yeah.
You don't want to be around other people. Then lack of motivation happens. Then your self-esteem drops.
Yeah.
And your energy goes low.
Yeah.
That's the part. How do you get out of the doubt zone?
That's when you're down at the rabbit hole, man. Like you gotta find a way out. Sometimes somebody might help you, or sometimes you're just gonna have to figure it out. If not, you're just gonna be stuck there.
Right. And a lot of people choose not to because they're one, they could be afraid of something bad happening. They don't want to take that chance.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? No, I feel nice right here, right? That's why some people never leave.
Oh
the
yeah.
house.
Or they'll build the little rabbit hole there. So
Yeah.
okay, I got everything I need.
Yeah.
Maybe I might come up once in a blue.
And then you might have people that enable your laziness.
That too. Yeah.
Right. I mean, you need to get out of that comfort zone.
Yeah.
But is it really laziness?
For some people,
Because sometimes it could be working smarter, not harder.
or not working at all. That's
not
the
working at
problem.
all.
That's the problem.
That's
Right?
true.
We build our own houses, and sometimes those houses are
Fall
on
apart.
weak foundations.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, rejection could also cause all these issues anyway, right?
Yeah, rejection.
That's rejection in everything. It could be a relationship. It could be your work. It could be something with family. They make you feel some sort of way, and that puts you down. That makes you go back to a state that you don't want to be in.
Have you felt that before, like rejection, where you just
Of course. During your whole life, you gotta experience those rejection, but somehow you gotta reflect it out.
you do? Like I mean, I think everybody has to deal with rejection, right? And I put this. I put this one on the last of the list.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us men, we put it at the top. Like you're like, okay, I want to find somebody. I want to go out. I want to meet a girl.
Well, see,
right?
we go to
Be
the.
And then you try. You're like, okay, I'm gonna try with this one. And you go like, hey, can we exchange information? Let me get your. And they're like, no. And then all of a sudden you're like, fuck this. You know what? I give up. All women are horrible.
Your light just shut down.
Your life just shut down because you think, because you got rejected one time, and now your self-confidence is shot, and then now you start making reasons of why.
But see, that's the problem, though.
That is the problem.
Because why are you even focusing on the? See, you go to you think rejection, and you go to relationships.
Yep.
Why are you even thinking about the girl in the first place? Focus
Yes.
on your damn self.
Yeah,
That's the problem. That's the thing.
And that's the reason why I felt like rejection on the scale of what causes people to lose confidence.
Yeah.
Should be at the bottom.
Yeah.
Even though we what do we do? What do men like to do? They put the
pedestal.
The what?
The vagina up in the pedestal.
They put it on the pedestal. And y'all do not put that on the pedestal, okay? Like, it's great, it's delicious, it's luscious, but you can take it or leave it until you deal with numero uno, right?
There you go.
So yeah, these are a lot of reasons why. And if these are things that are happening to you right now, well then let's figure out a way to help our brothers in arms, man.
Pretty much.
Let's
Time to grab the
break
cojones,
some
man.
M theory.
Yep.
Right?
Of course.
So Bucky, what can we do to get out of this rut and build that confidence?
Nothing. Just kidding. Practice self-care is number one.
Self-care. So self-care is huge, right? Things like things that you
Your
need-
hygiene, your clothing, how you present yourself,
right.
all those type of things.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there's time and place for every situation, right?
Yes.
We got our work mode.
You gotta take your time
We got our,
yourself.
we got our relax mode,
Yeah.
right? Like, are there times where we can be bummy at home?
But you gotta use your
Sweatpants
legs.
and some slippers.
Yeah. Right? You just in your boxers.
Yep.
You're in your sweats. Your footies.
That should be on at least one day.
Yeah.
Only one.
Everybody should get a day where you could do that. You want a game all night.
Hell no, dude. I want to be in my onesie and game all day.
You want to binge. You want to binge that Fallout,
Oh yeah.
dude. Y'all be watching that show? Y'all been watching Fallout?
Can you show your
I'm not
such a
even-
good show.
I've never even played the
Very good.
game, and that show.
Wait,
is-
what?
Bucky? Can you
I've
show
never
your
played it.
You never played it.
No.
That was his first experience.
Are you
experience with
serious?
it.
Yes, I don't even know. Hey, okay, real quick. I know I'm gonna go a tangent on this, but
Yeah.
is the show anything like the game?
Yes.
Oh yes.
But like the story,
Kingdom.
I'm talking about the story.
So it's canon, but like all the stories are different in
Yeah.
all the other games.
Yeah.
But it's like they created a new game, but it's a TV show.
Imagine in all the games they have like at least 3 or 4 vaults in each game that
Yeah.
you can explore or
Yeah.
you come out of.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah, because they had like 100 vaults.
So on
That's
this
what-
one,
They have
showed you
122 volts
there's
total.
20, 100, 22 more
but it-
now.
No, it's
some of them
total
are not
in the
even
whole
fully
canon.
built. Some of them got half-assed.
But here's the thing. So, yeah, he's right. A lot of the Fallout games, you're a vault dweller that comes out of a vault, right?
except for
New
Vegas.
New Vegas, you got shot in the head, and you wake up and you try to figure out who shot you.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's actually it's cool. That's one of the best stories.
I like
too.
it.
Okay.
Can you show your hat a little glimpse?
No. Yeah.
Why?
He's not gonna reach it. He's behind the desk. Leave the man alone.
A little
okay.
glimpse.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Sorry.
These,
I know.
these guys been threatening to steal it from me. So.
I do want it. That's why I was
gone.
staring at it. I'm like,
It's gone after this show.
but yeah, okay. Even if you were living in the world of Fallout, you need a little self-care because if you're a surface dweller, it's hard to take care of yourself.
Ooh, that's gonna be very difficult.
You know what I mean?
I
With
think
that
only-
radiation.
yeah, mhm.
But in the world of today, pre-Fallout, right? You need to take care of yourself.
Well, in my opinion, you got pretty much eliminate your smartphone somehow.
Yeah.
Because that's the main thing is slowing you down.
Hey,
or just have smart ones go back to basics.
Speaking of self-care,
Yeah.
how often do you clean your cell phones?
Oh,
Ooh.
not too often, I
Very
guess.
good.
And
You know-
how often do you use it while you're taking a shit?
All the time.
All the time.
Hey, wait. Number one. Okay.
That's the new newspaper.
Yes. Yeah. If you're
do you
not
see
reading
what- do you-
something
do you
when
see
you're on
what-
the
do you
can,
see what I'm getting at right now?
you're
Yes.
wasting time.
You see where I'm getting at right now?
Yes, the health.
Where's your self-care with your phone?
I wash it after
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. hey, y'all, guys, that's our special time, right?
Sometimes it
Even
gets
when
sometimes it gets smudged around the edges.
I don't want to know detail.
It goes down. It's not gonna unless it's gonna pop up.
All
unless
right,
you got-
next.
Next,
No, but it's serious.
It is, but who the hell want to hear the kind of stuff?
just make sure you got some.
Hey,
wi-
these are facts, though, man.
Just make sure you got some
These are
wipes with you.
facts.
Wipes are key, man.
Okay, wipes are key. I do have
Mm-hmm.
wipes. I just got into the wipes.
Yeah.
I have the wipes on the side.
Right, that's awesome.
So there you go.
Yep.
Okay, we're not monsters.
We're
Not savages.
Savages. Oh, good lord. So
So self-care, clean your
Self-
phones.
clean your
Yeah.
phones, right? But no, you did bring up a good point. Like
That's the main part makes you laziness.
we get distracted, right, with our priorities
Yeah.
because we're looking at our phone all the freaking damn time. We didn't have that when we were kids.
We didn't.
Nope.
We were active. We were outside
So
playing
when
the
you were a
street.
little kid, what did you used to do? You didn't have a phone.
Rollerblading with the kids in the neighborhood.
Rollerblading.
Yeah.
I mean, I
we play hockey with the rollerblades.
Oh, he's like some street hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game on.
We used to have wiffle ball in my old buildings.
Your buildings.
Yeah. But we used to be out all day.
We were in the bikes.
On bikes. I was on bikes all damn time.
Yeah, we hang out with neighbor kids and we hang out, with our other friends.
I don't think Bucky's parents allowed him to go out.
Yeah.
What?
You look like one of those that was like in.
Nah, dude. I used to bike all the time. I actually.
Yeah, in your
Funny-
alley or something.
Funny thing is though,
Okay.
like, because in the neighborhood I was living in, there was a lot of gangs and whatever. So I couldn't really ride my bike everywhere
Yeah.
until I moved to another place and I was able to ride in the park. Anyway,
Yeah.
I would
Oh,
play.
that's true.
I would
I
play.
remember now.
I would play poker
As a kid?
as a kid,
Oh,
The
wow.
fuck?
and I would play pool as a kid.
Did you have a pack of cigarettes too?
Because my neighbors had a pool table in the garage.
Yeah.
And we'd play this game called Pasoy Dos, which is like
Ah, Pasoy Dos. I haven't
Yeah.
played that in years. You know what? Speaking of, you brought me back. You give me just flashbacks. So I used to live in these condos, right?
Yeah.
Back in Panorama City. In these buildings, I was like, there was like 160 units. I was
damn,
in unit
that's
number
big.
4. So it was like rows, right?
Yeah.
But unit number 1 was this essay, this cholo, right? He was homeboy. He had a freaking Mortal Kombat arcade machine in his garage.
That's
where do you
dope.
take it from?
I don't want to
I
know.
don't want to know. Back in the day.
But we used to let us come over and we used to play
Yeah.
some NK.
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, yeah, man, that was dope.
Actually, the one thing that I did get to do is play a lot of basketball at my
Ah,
neighbors,
yes.
just because
Yeah.
where I was living, it was kind of like the triad of all the
Yeah.
Asian gangs,
Yeah.
and when we played basketball at
Yeah.
this guy's house, the rule was it's neutral ground.
Nice. That
So-
should be as it should be.
Yeah, and
As it should be.
to be able to keep that court going,
Yeah.
and it actually worked out. It worked
Yeah.
out really well. Unfortunately, it's just a lot of gangs that I had to play with, which was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Until
all
they give you the
The
one
shit-
little
the shit
little
start all the time?
shoulder
Huh?
shiver.
This shit start all the time.
no, actually,
Really?
no. The thing is now, like I see them, I see a couple of guys I used to play with, and they're like, family men, and like.
Yeah. But back in the day.
But back in the day, they were hardcore, like
Yeah.
trigger happy and
Yeah.
shit. I'm not gonna name names,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
But it was just weird, like back in, like, and it felt like it was a normal thing for me.
Yeah.
And that was, I never told my parents this though, but like, but that was, I would go out, like you said, like, in a way I couldn't go out, but I did.
Yeah.
That was my thing too.
But because I was playing basketball, I was riding bike, I was staying active.
I picked on you about not being able to go out, but the truth is,
It was him.
it was him. He's the one that didn't get to do anything.
That makes sense.
So I had to do the same shit you did.
Wait,
That,
wait,
ma-
wait,
that,
wait.
make, that makes sense.
Wait.
Pick my moments.
Here,
You guys are idiots.
here we go. There is the bully in again.
Wow.
He's gonna suplex me.
I'm
Right here?
I'm gonna kick all your asses. I'm gonna whip all your asses.
Yeah, sorry. I know we go off. But practice self-care. Get off your phones.
Yeah.
How you look does mean a lot. I think. Like if you look good, you feel good, right?
Yes.
I mean, just taking care of yourself. Hygiene, shave, right? You know what I mean?
Look at me, nice and groomed
He's
right
nice
now.
and groomed right now. He did this for you guys. Okay. Like for me, having a nice pair of sneakers, keeping them clean, keeping them nice and white, do things like that.
Yeah, that's my new hobby now because of you. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I created monsters, and of course,
Even my grandma, she said, even if the days you feel sad, just like wash
Yeah.
your face,
Yeah.
put a little bit of makeup yourself. Give me your
well,
your
like
Put
spirit
makeup
up.
on yourself?
you know, like
You put
I say
makeup
my
on yourself?
grandma, like for
when you're little kids, you don't want to take a shower.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right? You like, I'm
Really?
tired. You go, yes.
I've never had that issue. I love taking showers.
I love
taking baths.
Now I do.
No, back
What-
then.
You want to take baths?
Fucking bubble baths are fucking amazing.
You want
So you were just laying in your muck the whole time?
yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, I was playing with my little
too.
battleships.
And your little
My
ducky.
little rubber ducky. I had a little
hey.
submarine. I had a submarine from, I think McDonald's had those little submarines that
Ooh,
actually
I
went
remember those.
underwater.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
was
I
playing with
had
that.
the little Ninja Turtle, the long one where you wind it up and it swims.
Oh, that's dope. That's
See,
dope.
so baths were actually.
So
awesome.
that was,
Okay,
and see,
fine.
that type of such thing as smartphones.
No.
There was more activity.
Yeah.
That and a
but
TV.
yeah, self-care. I mean, like grooming yourself, things like that. Dressing up every now and then.
Yep,
Right.
yes, sir.
Do that. Trust me. If you do that, you're gonna feel better
You
about
will feel
yourself.
great.
Confidence goes up.
Confidence is key.
Confidence is key, and it keeps going.
Yep.
What else, my friend?
Well, I mean, obviously, this is obvious, but it's really hard for people to kind of.
Yeah.
Compre-
Easy to
comprehend.
say, but hard
It's
to do.
easy to say, but hard to do. Exactly. It's exercise.
Oh
Yeah.
God, it's all of us except for this son of a bitch.
I like to work out.
I know.
When was the last time you worked out?
He
though?
likes to eat too, but look at him.
I haven't gone to the gym for a long
It
time.
hasn't been, yeah,
What, a year?
probably more.
More
Hold on. Oh, more than a year. Okay, what did you eat today?
for like
See,
breakfast.
two glizzies,
Can I get two fat
Two
ass hot
glizzies.
dogs?
two fat hot LA dogs,
And an ice cream.
ice cream.
Yeah, an
Yeah,
ice cream.
two fat ass
Ice cream,
two fat ass hot dogs and ice cream.
dude. I hate him.
Not even not even.
I mean, I know this is today, but this is every time we have this, he always eats those glizzies, right? Never freaking gains weight. I freaking work out all week this week.
Yeah.
I gained freaking what 5 pounds.
It seems you haven't done
I mean-
anything.
See what I mean?
I actually, I worked out yesterday. I'm actually kind of sore right
Sword,
now.
yeah.
It's harder as you get older, especially if you have a lot of responsibilities. If you have work,
get very busy.
you got kids, you got relationships that and you can't, you don't have time. That's the thing that we always say. Oh, I don't have time.
No, you gotta make time for
gotta
it.
make
Yeah, you
time.
have to make
Yeah,
time.
unfortunately, everyone has time. Time when you wake up, time before you go to bed. It's just having that key word, motivation.
Yeah.
Motivation.
Well, again, that goes back to like staying in your own comfort zone. Like you wanna
see this part, like
play that game. You wanna
you wanna shut
watch that
the
show.
I mean, I mean, you have a long day at work, and then you want to come back in the afternoon, and you're like,
But that's the
I can work out, but damn, I really want
You
to.
start going on the YouTube rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Hey, the only time I say that's okay is if you're watching Breaking In. Besides that, go to the fucking
remember
gym.
that.
Remember it.
Why are you bullying them?
I don't know, but they should. Yeah.
No, but I mean, like,
like that.
a lot of people. I mean, I'm just generalizing, but a lot of people sit on their asses while they work in front of a computer all day. Why would you be tired? I mean, mentally, I could see
Mentally
that,
tired, yeah.
but like physically, you shouldn't be.
If you know what, the mind and the body are two different
And
things.
I gotta say too, the food, the greasy ass food you eat.
Right.
Amazing it is.
I mean, eating well is another
Big factor.
I mean,
is
I
another factor of self care.
Yeah.
I try, and I fail, and I try.
Yeah.
I fail.
But what is it? You try, you failed. What is the food?
Oh, like okay, so like for example, if my work sometimes is very difficult to stop for lunch. Now today, by the way, I ate healthy. I had like some
Couple beers.
No, well, I did have beers. I said I ate healthy.
That's fluids.
It's fluids.
I had some air fried chicken,
Okay.
grease, things
Yeah,
like that.
Air
But
fryer, always good.
Yes, but sometimes
But the food you ate today didn't make you feel like all full and blew up.
no.
So
Today
you
was
felt
good.
good.
This was probably the bad choice.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, cut down on this sometimes. I'm saying this as I take a sip.
Right?
As a matter of fact, this is a fact. I stopped drinking for 3 years.
Did it
And
make a big difference?
I lost almost 15 pounds.
15? 1.5?
1.5.
It's a 6-pack a day.
Yeah.
Keeps the doctor away.
And I started drinking with you guys. I gained 30 pounds back.
God damn.
Jesus.
Hey,
Hey,
but we had a good time doing it though, right?
Was it?
No, but go ahead.
Was it our fault the first time you saw us? Like, hey, I brought some negras.
Yes.
You're like, ooh, negras?
Yes.
Or when we
be-
first introduced them
I
to
want to be
cutties.
part of the cool kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Remember when you had your first cutty?
I remember when I had my first beer.
I remember when I had my first cutty. I don't remember
I
that.
don't want to remember that.
Actually, I don't remember half that night. Yeah. Okay, never mind. We're not supposed to talk about that.
Side real.
So eating well. But I mean, like, typically you can eat anything. It's just in moderation.
That's the key. Yeah,
And
that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you want to stick away from greasy foods and shit. That's
Stay away from the damn fast
processed.
food.
Yeah.
greasy and processed
Yeah.
foods. That's all. Like if you can, I'm not saying calorie count, but
Right.
look at the boxes, and if you can't read the ingredient, don't eat it.
That's a good point.
Because if they add like
I think that's my problem. Like I'm just like, oh, okay, it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
right?
I can eat part of this. I
could
think.
Yeah.
I mean, there
It
was
has triglycerides,
you know-
like
Yeah.
Oh shit.
you know, it's funny because like
something.
there was a time that
Yeah.
I couldn't say monosodium glutamate or MSG.
Yeah.
So I was like, should I eat this shit? Like, it gave me headaches, so I stopped eating it. But like,
That's a good point.
but
yeah.
like anything.
But the flavor is enhanced.
Yeah, but if you cook yourself the same exact dish,
Yeah.
would you add that shit to it?
No.
That's good. God damn it, he's gonna.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
That was a
So-
good point.
So yeah,
Yeah.
just it's a cool tip. It's like if you can't read it, don't eat it.
Nice.
Well, the other thing you can do is like to get your metabolism going, just eat small snacks throughout the day. You know.
Well, yeah, typically
there are different ways to go.
there's different ways. Typically, you're supposed to eat throughout the day.
Yeah.
Small portions,
Small
obviously. But
Makes
you
your
know, you got
metabolism
your,
keep moving.
But
Yeah.
I feel that the food nowadays these days is more diluted versus back probably 20 years, 30 years ago. The food was not the.
Yes and no.
yeah, I mean,
Yes
there,
and
the food.
no.
There's a lot of GMO in the food. But,
Of course they
but
have these days.
GMOs is misinterpreted half the time. Because I've done some research on this, but GMO doesn't mean like it's totally bad for you.
Yeah.
It's just like it's created.
Engine-
Sometimes it's engineered or created,
Yeah.
but not in a bad way.
Yeah.
The things that we see GMO as is like it's the horrible thing, like
Yeah.
oversized chickens, oversized eggs,
Right.
shit like that. Yeah, you're adding hormones to it. But there's also there's a bunch of like vegetables and fruits that are GMO, but they're not injected with like pesticides or any just bad
Yeah.
things. Anyway, that's my
Yeah.
right. But the fact of the matter is,
But
food,
I'm saying
what we eat
I'm
here.
saying like a couple of years ago, people was not over obese over now.
No, of course not. I mean, if you go overseas, like
Italy.
like Italy, for
you
example,
went to
right? I was
Italy.
in Italy, right? Pasta every fucking day.
They're not
Pasta,
fat.
pizza. But never gained weight. Of course, we walked around everywhere, but the food over there is all natural.
That's my
Right.
point.
Right here,
Yeah, when it's all
everything we
natural,
buy,
if it's too
anything. So another rule of thumb: anything packaged
Yeah. Big,
I mean, that's
is processed,
Yes.
right?
processed.
I get that.
Yeah. I mean, again, these are daily struggles that we have to deal with, right? But
I guess we gotta
If
go
you just-
overseas and eat over there.
no, you can do
No,
it.
you can do it here.
Of course.
You absolutely can do it
Learn
here.
learn how to make your own pasta.
Yeah.
we need a farm.
Yeah.
Let's go make our own shit.
Yeah, why not? All right, what else?
So getting enough sleep, that's a big thing.
That's a
That's
big one.
hard.
That I've actually improved upon in the past couple years. Like I love to sleep. And the thing is, it takes me a minute to actually fall asleep, right? But
What makes you sleep in the night? Like
turn everything off.
that will make you
Disconnect your phone. Stop looking at your phone because the bright lights,
the
and
blue light. No.
the blue light,
The
right?
blue lights, yeah.
Keep your mind going.
Yeah.
So I do have a problem with that sometimes, but once I knock out, like I usually fall asleep around 11, and I'm up, and I'm up,
That's your average time you go to sleep.
yeah, about
Yeah.
11, 10, 10:30, 11, and I'm up at 7:30.
7:30.
I wake up before my alarm.
Yeah.
See, that's
We-
different. That's
we
different
love
for me
sleep,
though.
dude. We love it. We're fucking bears.
Yeah.
I have a hard
Oh yeah,
time
he's hard
sleeping.
to wake him up in the morning. Like we had to do somewhere. Go.
Unless I have to work. So unless I have to work,
There's no reason to wake up.
Yeah.
pretty much
Yeah.
Yeah.
hibernation, bro.
For me, I'll be up already like 5, 6, 7. I'm awake already.
I wish I mean, there are times that I'm a morning person, but there's a lot of times that I'm a night person.
Yeah.
So it's very hard for me to go to sleep sometimes. Like, since I got back from Greece,
You screw your time.
it did. So, like, I had the hardest time going to bed. So I would go to bed like around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
and then wake up at 9. Like, it
You're like a
sucked.
zombie.
Yeah, it sucked. I mean, I finally got over it, but it's just like,
How long it took? At least a month.
yeah, it took a while. It
You
took a
never
while.
wanted to answer our calls.
How about you?
For what?
Oh, you know what? You sleep early.
Sometimes, but yeah, average house say 10:30.
You do realize it's past his bedtime right now.
I know.
right?
He's on that school hour.
Yeah, but he's off tomorrow, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
right. But get some rest. I used to be one of those night owls too that would stay up and game to like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then all of a sudden it's 5, and I'm like, I gotta wake up in like a couple hours, and like, and your day's just like,
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts.
Terrible.
Yeah, I remember doing that shit.
Yeah. So get some rest, guys. Get some rest. It's definitely gonna clear your mind, get your day started a little bit better.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, stick
So
to the school system. Go to sleep at 9.
Start it. Make a schedule for yourself. Say, you know what? I want to be in bed by this time, so I can be up by this time. It doesn't have to be early. You know, I mean, we're not saying be like a senior citizen and go to bed at 8.
The second the sun goes down, go to sleep.
No, it's not saying that. People, you go to sleep at.
That's Charles.
No, that's not true.
Here's my problem with that.
Yeah.
Is like, yeah, you can like tell people, hey, set a schedule.
Yeah.
But there are people like, I'm gonna use myself as an example,
Yeah.
where my day changes
Right.
constantly, so I can never get that
This
right.
is-
That I can never get that was that circadic
Yeah.
rhythm back, because I'll work until like midnight one
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
and the next day I have
Right.
to work from 7 to like 4 in
Right.
the afternoon, and then the next day I have to work from like
We
midnight to like 3 in the morning.
Right, and this-
it's
and
it's
this
difficult.
and what this
So-
advice it's not a blanket statement
No,
for every
but-
person.
but
It's
my
for-
advice
yeah,
is taking naps.
for some people, yeah. Not.
Taking
Power naps.
Power
So
naps.
okay, how about this? If your schedule is always changing and it's not the same and not consistent, then add some naps. in your
Power
day.
naps usually work for me. Like
I've seen a
20,
power nap.
20 power nap, 28-minute power naps.
Yeah.
I'll get energy right away, and then once you get home, then you're not. You're knocked out.
So if you have more of a set schedule, then maybe have
know when to
set
plan
sleeping
that, you
patterns,
know when
right?
to- yeah.
But if your thing is variable,
Yeah,
Try to-
unfor-
try
Power
to
naps
do-
is the key.
unfortunately, it's not the healthiest, but it does keep my mind.
Well, you know,
it does
like-
keep my mind.
It helps you get done what you
point.
need to get done.
who was it? Who was it? Tesla, who never slept. He's like he hardly ever slept.
Nikola Tesla.
Yeah.
Nikola.
Nikola Tesla. Yeah, like I think a lot of the geniuses like Albert Einstein, they didn't sleep. They slept like
Did
4
you
hours
wait?
a day,
Hold
but
on,
they
hold
were
on.
like
Did
20
you say
minute
all the
naps.
geniuses didn't? Say,
A
yeah,
lot of-
you're right. You're absolutely correct.
Wow.
I'm talking about.
Wah, wah, wah.
We're talking about scientists, not cameramen.
All right, let's keep going. Keep going.
So, also engage in activities that bring you joy.
Ooh, yeah.
But make sure they're active activities, not
Not,
Sitting in front of your
necessarily.
television.
Not necessarily like this. This is. I consider this an activity. I love doing what I do here.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we did a lot of we did a bunch of stuff before we even started.
What's the thing that we said though? With anything any activity that you do, it's in moderation,
Right.
right? If you want to do anything you want, do it, but moderate your time doing that
Yeah.
thing, right? Be it doing some work in the studio.
Yeah,
here,
don't stay up till 3 in the morning.
working on the podcast.
Yeah. Say you enjoy playing video games. Don't stay up to 3 in the morning and play video games. Play like an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Dude, you
And
gotta
then be
eat.
done with it.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I know.
man?
You,
These days,
you
who-
satisfied yourself.
What kind of game you can play 2 hours and finish it?
Dude, there's a lot.
You don't have to. I
No,
mean,
no,
you
no, no,
continue
dude.
every so often.
No, it's you got to battle for democracy.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying.
Wow.
The hell that
It's
really
not
is.
democracy, it's a republic.
So, like, for example, I was definitely addicted to games back in when I was younger. Like, I was a WoW player, World of Warcraft.
Oh yeah, I remember those times.
Yeah, so I literally it was in like my 20s. I would literally go home, like work, go home, turn the computer on, be on till like 3 or 4 in the morning,
Oh, damn.
go to sleep, wake up. I did that for like years.
He was like a ghost. You couldn't even talk to him.
Yeah, you couldn't find me because like
were
I
home.
feel like I lost a few years,
Mhm.
and I remember thinking like, dude, I'm wasting too much time doing this.
Yeah.
It affected my relationships.
Did you-
It affected like my family, my friends, my
Did
my
you-
dating
Did
relationship.
you gain weight? Or not really?
It wasn't like that bad, right? But I'm sure I did in that time period. I always fluctuate.
And did you regret it doing that? If you think about it now?
Well, there's good positive. Like for example, for a lot of gamers,
Yeah.
you meet a lot of friends. Like I had so many friends online. I would talk to them all the time. Like
So you
get
made
to-
friends with the community.
Yeah, you build community. That's fine. Like I enjoyed. That's my best.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part about like gaming. Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people have that same feeling. But at the same time, you got a life to live.
Yes, sir.
Don't connect to
When
a fake life.
when did you feel like, all right, I reached the point like I don't like it no more, or I had enough
There
already?
was just like one day where I was like, I don't want to do this
Yeah.
anymore.
You had to unplug from the Matrix.
Yeah, it was like I played for 7 years. 5 of them was
7
hardcore.
years? Dang.
5 of them was hardcore gaming.
Yeah.
So, and then ever since then, I reduced how I played.
Mhm.
So now I really don't have time. I personally don't have time now.
Yeah.
I have too much to do.
It doesn't.
I think you did the same thing, right? Like you quit gaming. Like you retired.
I reached to the point like I feel all the games I play is pretty much the same thing. It's just a different location, different characters. It's just same thing.
Yeah.
It is. That's
It's
very
like
true.
I done it already.
Yeah,
Why?
but the stories are
It
interesting.
is.
Like
But the thing is,
the graphics.
like this Fallout thing that we got into. That is a good story, dude.
Yeah.
Now I want to play this shit.
But
now
they-
I kind of want to play it.
Right?
but the Fallout won't even follow like in the game. Like see, not Resident Evil.
Like Dead Space.
Like kind of like a Mad Max.
I don't know.
What?
Another
Fallout?
game like Fallout.
Yeah.
I would say Fallout is like, I mean, it's its own game
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because the mechanics is not that great. But
What's
like,
what's that?
it's still-
Bioshock. Like Bioshock
No,
almost.
I wouldn't say it's Bioshock is so much. Well, mechanic wise, it's
We're
so
not
much
talking
better.
about mechanics. Like he's talking about story.
Story wise,
Story-wise.
ish.
I said Resident Evil because the virus they get affected, they transform.
This is not. That's nothing. This is.
Well, I mean,
that didn't happen. Nobody got infected.
Yeah.
It's the end of the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Nuclear
would
war,
I would
right?
say it's closer to Resident Evil than Bioshock. Bioshock is a little more fast paced.
Okay.
Like Resident Evil is a little more slower, and I think
Yeah.
Fallout's like a slower paced game.
Well, and then story wise, that's why I said Mad Max, because end of the world, bombs blowing up type situation.
Yeah, I mean it's post apocalyptic.
It's post-apocalyptic.
So yeah.
All right. Continue.
All right, so let's
Keep it going. Keep this ball rolling. We're doing really good on this.
yeah, let's set goals and work towards them. So setting achievable goals and working towards them
Yeah.
can help you build self confidence.
Yeah. Set goals because
Small goals at first, things you can get used to. You keep doing small things, and you'll be like, oh, okay, now that I got all this stuff down. Now I'm gonna start going for these things and go up and up and up, and that's why we say do it constantly, because once you slack off, then you get stuck wherever you're at. You'll just be right there.
yeah.
Or if you keep on being stuck, you might regress down, and you don't want that.
Right. Seeing those little successes builds confidence. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I did something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you see things happening positively, it makes you feel better,
Well, yeah, that's the point. You're like, okay, I accomplished this. Now I'm going for the big
right?
accomplish.
No, but see, here's what a lot of people do though. They'll say, you know what? I want to be a CEO. I want to be a millionaire. I want to have this car. And then they're like, the next day happens, and you're closer to that.
No.
And you're like, well,
I'm over it.
I'm not. I give up.
All that type of shit has been worked towards.
But if you do little things like, you know what? Let me find a job that I like.
That's why.
Let
Those
me-
small things are
yeah.
going to give you the experience to get to that point if you so want to be there.
Well, yeah, I mean you gotta set your daily goals, right?
So it goes, right?
So daily goals are smaller.
For me, like I like to, if I learn something new, you should learn one new thing every single day. Just a positive thing, right? Things that you don't expect.
Even if it's a new word.
Even if it's new word, little things like that, like, oh, okay.
Get a word a day calendar. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, build your vocabulary, right?
That's good. I like that.
And extrapolate it to new words. See, I just added that one.
He was thinking way too long for that.
I did think. Hey,
I
you
felt,
know
I felt
what?
it. I was like, I feel a little silence here for a second.
Like,
Scientology.
who's gonna add a new word?
Yeah, one.
And then another one is set a 6-month goal, right?
Say it again.
6-month goal.
Yeah.
Like you start adding goals
Yeah.
for future
And then
achievements.
midterm, long-term goals, right?
Yeah.
I think that's where we're really going at
Right.
this. Again, like this podcast, right?
Yeah.
When we started in my backyard,
Which was still fun.
No
I still like
camera
it.
at all.
no camera,
It was pretty scary, but we had so much fun.
and we're having fun now. Though. That's the thing. And now we have a studio.
And we have learned new stuff.
And we
Because now we're
and now
doing
we're making movies.
shorts. We're doing shorts.
And we're actors now.
Yeah.
We
Apparently,
act. Acting.
I mean,
we all had to do a lot of
there's
takes though.
some sort of acting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it wasn't that. It's not very good, but whatever.
Well, the first one that started was the Passport Bros. That's the one that
No,
started.
no, we did a few others.
No, we've done skits before, just not.
Which one?
I'll give
Often.
you one. When you made the phone call to the girl and she had a baby.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh,
never
what
made
about-
it to the YouTube.
No.
No, it just
the
Instagram.
one where
Yeah, but we made it though.
Yeah, we made it.
the one where he splashes you in the face.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a good
Oh, yeah.
one.
The one. What about the superstition one?
Oh, that's
No,
a good
yeah.
one. You guys, I wasn't even there
You
for
were here
that
for
one.
that
Yeah. See, we did a bunch.
Yeah.
We did a bunch.
Yeah.
But I'm saying to the YouTube, it never made it to YouTube.
I mean,
shorts.
yeah. Well,
Okay,
that's not what we're
it's two
talking
different
about.
things. You say do we make do we make videos? We did.
Yeah.
We just didn't post it everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll post them. You know what? I'll post it for you. All right. What else?
You gotta challenge yourself. Negative self-talk. Challenge your negative self-talk.
Well, yeah, don't put yourself down for what? It's not gonna help you.
Yeah. So pay attention
Like,
to the negative thoughts.
Oh my
that
god,
you
I
have
messed
and
up.
challenge
Damn, I'm
yourself.
such an idiot. No, man, don't call yourself an idiot. Be like, fuck, I fucked up. Let's try this again.
I think your strongest opponent is
Yourself.
yourself.
Mhm.
It's what is it called? Face your fear. Nobody's born kings. You gotta make them king.
make yourself a king,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. And by the way,
Kings are not born.
Y'all are
they're
kings, and
made.
if you're not kings, you're king potential.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's a king. Drizzle.
Drizzle, man. Seriously.
Jizzle's jizzle.
We all have the potential. It's just that sometimes we tell ourselves that a lot of times,
Hey, hold,
guys-
I don't think
hold
he knows. I
yourself.
don't think he
lot-
knows what drizzle is.
a lot of times we tell ourselves that we're not worthy of these things, right? Like we're not worthy of a good job or a nice car or a girl or a relationship. We feel like we don't for whatever reason we tell ourselves we don't deserve those things.
If you really continue to believe that, then that really is going to be your story.
Your reality.
Yeah. So if you say
you gotta think outside the box.
yeah. So positive self-talk, dude.
Yeah, so we're replacing with more positive and realistic thoughts.
Yeah.
Well, they say this. What's called? There's no weapon more deadly than your will.
Ooh.
No
He's coming up
weapon.
with good ones today.
I liked it.
I feel positive.
Where are these coming from?
I don't know. He's coming. He's boom. There it is. All right.
With that said, surround yourself with supportive people.
Right. Like earlier, we say a reason why some people have lack of confidence is you have people putting you down. So cut those people out. Cut those people out. You don't need people. If people have talking trash about you or telling you that you're not worthy, you're not doing anything in your life, then cut those people out. Fight.
Get rid of them. There's no need for them to be around. You're never going to achieve what you want with hearing all that noise. For what?
Right. I mean, like you said.
Yeah.
Who do you have?
Your will.
Oh, you got us.
Oh.
We're your support.
Support.
We're talking about support. We're support.
Support.
Yeah. You know what? That's why I like this team right here. We're strong. We're like Voltron.
Ah,
We're strong together. You know what I mean?
we're missing one more lion butt.
Okay. Yeah. We are missing. Oh, you know who are we missing? I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Yep.
But the point is, we're stronger together than alone.
Of course.
Right.
Yep.
Find some, and in talking about relationships, like if you meet somebody, you should find a person who's gonna have your back, who's gonna support you, right? Not who's gonna drain you and take things from you and only use you.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
Right?
You don't want that. You want
Yeah,
somebody.
you're not talking about relationships. You're talking about people.
I'm talking about both relationships and people, and
Yeah.
people in
I mean,
general.
I think in general it should
including
be-
relationships.
I think in general it should start with the people that you hang out with,
Yeah.
and then the relationships.
Yeah. Yes.
Because
No, yeah, you build upon that.
yeah, because then you could build your self-confidence through your friends,
Yeah.
through people that you're with, and then you can bridge that over to your relationships.
Yeah. I mean, that's fantastic. That's how it should be.
Sounds like it'll
And-
work.
Yeah, and avoid toxic environments.
So you, and here.
Yes.
How's it going?
Hey, Eric.
No, avoid toxic. You know what? If you're with the wrong group and they're making you do things that
Yeah.
you don't want to do, that's probably not a place
That's the
you
part
wanna
you need to wake up and like, oh,
Yeah.
time to move on.
Wait, say what? I couldn't hear you. What?
That's it. It's when you gotta wake up and move on.
Oh, time to move on. Okay.
be. Time to move on.
Said it
yeah.
something wrong?
Yeah, you were not on the mic.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. What else?
We don't need the sound effects anymore.
No.
Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion, especially when you make mistakes
That
or
one-
face
that-
changes.
That one you need to press to treat yourself.
Right when you said it, you should have done it.
Yeah, right when you said it.
Problem with this is you told me not to do it.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Right.
Oh well then you know what? I have to. I have to.
Ooh. I know. We just said we were not going to do that, but we had
So
to.
be it.
So be it. Yeah. Sorry, what was it? Say it.
So be it.
What was it again?
Treat yourself with kindness and compassion, especially when you make mistakes and face challenges.
Once again, don't put yourself down.
Don't put yourself down.
Just because you fail doesn't mean quit.
Yeah.
Fail, just be like, okay, I learned from this. I made this mistake. Now let's try it again.
Failure is just a step to success.
Yeah,
Failure is just experience.
just remember that no one is perfect, and it's okay to be kind to yourself.
It is okay.
Mhm.
I mean,
You always got to be nice to yourself.
How?
well, okay, hold on. As men, sometimes it feels like we're not allowed to like show emotion or be open or
Me, caveman, robot. I have no feelings.
like we're not supposed to like express those things, right? And we kind of bottle that thing up,
Yeah.
right?
We're supposed to show a masculinity, not vulnerability.
But masculinity is not how you supposedly act. It's how you are, right?
Mhm.
Just, we you know,
Where
work, we're strong, we do our things. Yeah. But it doesn't mean we have to be like closed off and
No,
right.
we still have emotions like everybody else.
We need help too,
Yeah.
right? Just like
I
anybody
mean,
else.
yeah, most of us, we act hard, but we want love too.
Yeah. We deserve love just like anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So practice that self positivity. Remember, you deserve that.
All the
Believe
time.
that.
I believe it.
Believe that.
I always believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, going back to stepping out of your comfort zone, you need to try new things, right? Take risks and help. Taking risk can help build your confidence.
Yeah, get out of that comfort zone.
Well, you
Push
got
yourself out of the comfort zone.
You've been trying to do that lately, right?
to. Yeah.
Now, I remember now. I'm asking you a question because we haven't really talked about it. But what happened to the truck driver thing?
Yeah. It's there. It's there.
But did you try?
Yes.
You,
but
you took a few steps, right?
A few steps, but it just I have to December to do it or not. It disappears.
Or it disappears.
Yeah.
You took positive steps.
Yeah.
Now, there was a few negative steps in this that now you're kind of stuck because you feel like now you have to start over in some ways.
At some point, I gotta start over again. But
Is it the monetary part that's setting you back?
I need to study the book
Mm-hmm.
to go to the DMV and then
Yeah.
do the writing test.
Yeah.
And from there, I gotta, I guess, go to the school because who's gonna lend me a truck to write it or use it?
Yeah.
So
So
the-
when you initially did that,
So
you
I
paid
did-
it, you had a few months and you didn't do it.
Yeah. So
So now you have to pay again for the truck part.
that's the part I need to find out because when I do the writing test, I get the
Yeah.
certified.
Yeah.
For that part, I need the truck.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So, but that's the thing. You got out of your comfort zone to do this, right?
Yeah.
You could have stayed doing whatever you were doing, but
Yeah.
now, it sounds like you had some setbacks, but guess what? We're here to support you, bro.
Of course.
See, full circle, guys.
Hey, I have something to say.
Yeah.
But
Charles, you can do it.
of course I can.
Yeah. Yeah. But the fact is that,
So stupid.
like, because you're literally in
giving-
the situation. right
Why is that a bad thing? I'm giving him more. I'm trying
You're
to
a
give him more confidence.
sarcastic troll. is what
All
you
I
are.
said is you can do it. You can do it.
now. He likes to come out under the bridge. A
He
lot of
does.
times.
He does.
Wow.
You live on a bridge?
Downtown.
That's where
I used to
trolls
get
live.
my
Downtown,
bread.
Charlie Brown.
Under the bridge downtown. I used to get my
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, the point being, step out of your comfort zone. Don't stay in the little pocket. Take chances. It's not always gonna work exactly how you expect, but it's gonna work eventually. If you just keep
It's
working.
not walking in the park. You gotta shine rainbow.
It's never gonna be a
It's
walk
gonna
in the
be
park.
cloudy, rainy. It's
It
gonna
has to
pour
be.
on you.
It has to be challenging.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then
If
it
it's
wouldn't be
not-
fun then. There's
Yeah.
no challenge.
It's not
To achieve greatness,
it's
you
not
need to be
worth it.
challenged.
anything worth anything is gonna be hard to achieve, right? It's not gonna be easy, or else everybody would do it.
Yeah, true that.
There you
You know, celebrate your accomplishments.
go. Yeah.
Take time to celebrate your success,
Trust me,
no
dude.
matter how big or small.
I'll tell you this right now. If you get it, we're gonna go out.
Oh hell
We're
yeah!
gonna have a good time. I mean, that's an accomplishment.
In the truck.
Hey,
the
when we get like certain 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers,
We gotta
Yeah.
celebrate too.
we're gonna celebrate that.
There you go.
Celebrate your achievements. You know what? I woke up this morning. I feel good. You know what? Celebration.
Salud.
The celebration, bitches.
Bravo.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Yes?
No, that was When did we start working on this show? March
March.
15th.
March of 22.
22 is 24. That's 2 years, man.
Yeah.
Still
We're
working
not on
hard.
the 2-year anniversary of the show, though.
No.
Because that's still in June.
Yes.
Okay. So we got another month. Okay. We're going to be celebrating that shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
2-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Are you going to be with us?
Maybe.
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 Hopefully.
Troll.
Or you going to be in a little...
Wait,
what's
what's the anniversary? What day is the anniversary?
June 1st.
June 7th?
7th.
Oh yeah, I'll be here.
So you... Oh, okay.
And end of June, I'll be in Miami.
Oh,
Oh,
cool
my God.
guy.
Okay, fine.
Well, so
right.
super jet.
All
What
of
else?
a sudden.
Do we have anything else, or did we?
Well, no, yeah. Recognize your achievements and give yourself credit for the hard work.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of hard work for this show, and no troll.
Yeah.
Everyone's been pulling their weight lately, which I'm really happy about.
Let's pat ourselves on the
So-
back.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
No
hug
clapping?
myself.
I'm on the wrong.
There we go.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
so thank you all for doing the things that you do,
You're
and
welcome.
thank you for me for making it.
Thank you for doing what you
nice.
do, whatever that is.
You do the.
So if you struggle for low self confidence, I'm just moving on.
Yeah.
Seek professional help.
I mean, at the end of the day, if it gets to that point where you feel like nothing is working, seeking professional help is not a bad thing.
There's a new thing called BetterHelp.
Yeah.
You can use that. That
Yeah.
might work.
Yeah. Talk to somebody. Talk to a professional. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It could be something medical. It
Yeah.
could be like something in your body is not working. If that's the case, that's fine. There's no shame. There is literally no shame in that. Like a lot, we're guys. We don't like to go to the doctor. I get it,
Yeah.
right? Tú sabes,
I
you
love
know.
going to the doctor.
Yeah.
You like to go to the doctor?
Hell yeah.
I hate going
Your
to-
arm's falling off. I'm fine. I'll put a band-aid on it. Like I get how men we are, how we are guys. But it's okay to seek help.
Yeah.
If all else fails, look for some help. There's definitely a lot of resources out
There's
there.
no shame to about it, right?
You'll find
No
somebody.
shame.
You'll find somebody to snap you out of it.
Even if you don't seek professional help, because a lot of people are very embarrassed about that.
Yeah.
Go to a close friend. Talk to somebody. Talk to a friend.
Yeah.
Talk to your. Even if they talk shit to you
Yeah.
all the time, it's all out of love.
We love you.
Just talk to them,
It's fine. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Thank you.
I believe that.
All right.
right?
Yeah.
By the way, I have something to tell you guys.
Okay, real quick.
I love you.
Oh,
Oh.
love you too. Guys, slain. So
wow.
So
it took confidence from
did
me
we
to
hit
say
the
that.
end? Is that the ending? That was the last
Yeah.
one.
We,
So-
we loves you too. Don't worry.
So build confidence, self care. Fix yourself.
Fix yourself.
How you look, how you feel. Do some meditation. No negative talk. Keep it positive as much as you can. Put a good support group around you, right?
Step out of your comfort zone.
Step out of your comfort zone and celebrate your achievements because you deserve it. And if all else fails, if things are going down, seek some help.
Those are
and work on that confidence every single day.
yeah.
And
Those
if you
are
do that.
those are very wise words or wise words.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, words are hard for me today. I don't know why.
I mean, we're just a couple regular guys, but
Yeah.
these are things that all
We're
of us are
trying to
dealing with.
achieve it every day.
Yeah.
We got our opinions. We have fun. We
Yeah.
we like to talk shit and we like to tell you what we feel when we know.
And hopefully, if anything we said helps you, let us know
Yep.
in the comments.
Yes, sir.
That's what should people do.
Like, follow, subscribe. You know the deal. Same as always. And we'll see you on the next one.
Adios.
Peace.